What's going on, guys? Sid here with a thrift store haul. Let's see, this is Thursday and Friday stuff here. This is Thursday from two thrift stores, and then everything else you see there is from yesterday, Friday. So we'll get right into this. We'll do Thursdays first. Okay, this is the first thrift store here. We got the Boondock Saints Unrated Special Edition DVD 2-disc set. This is the movie, of course, that made Norman Reedus famous before Walking Dead. Paid $3 for that, so a nice find. Then we got a Wizard of Oz pop-up book. This is, of course, for my daughter Brianna's Wizard of Oz collection. Hope you guys can hear me okay. It's pretty windy out here. And there's no date listed anywhere, but I know it's probably from the 70s. So I got that. And I picked up this pretty cool t-shirt. I had to get it as soon as I saw it. This is, of course, Gallagher. Here's the front of the shirt. And here's the back. So that's pretty cool. Alright. Second, guys, I gotta go get that bag that's flying away. Probably going to end up getting another camera, guys. I don't know. My wife got this one for me. She said she spent $30 on this damn thing, but I hate that it doesn't focus, and I still can't take pictures with it. I really need a camera that I can do a video inside anyway. But alright, so the next store I went to, they made me a hell of a deal on everything. So I'll show you everything first, and then I'll tell you what the deal was that they made. This first thing here is a sealed package here of Let's Pretend. This is 6 audio tapes of the 1940s Saturday morning radio show. So that's 9 hours of shows. This came out in 1991 from Radio Spirits Incorporated out of Illinois. Still sealed. Great cover art here. I love vintage radio shows. Okay, then we got, oh, you know what? I better go get something. For some reason I took out a couple of things here and put them on my shelf. I'll be right back, guys. It might have just been one thing. Let me see. Yeah, it was just one thing. For some reason I took this out and put it on my video shelf, and I hadn't shown you guys. I got Enter the Dragon, special Warner Brothers edition clamshell. It's got some special features on here. Very cool. And the other video I got was The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari with Conrad Veidt. This is another RSVP side loader, and you guys might remember I got the Popeye cartoon side loader from RSVP in Wichita last week. I've got this cool book, her name Titanic. It's got some great photos here on the inside. W.C. Fields, His Follies and Fortunes. Again, it's got some cool pictures there. This book's interesting. This is Avis Brock's fun book. Jokes, riddles, mind teasers, puzzles, and games. This is one of those Baxter Lane Company books that you can like send you. It's got a place where you can put an address to send it to. But this lady was born in Blackwell, Oklahoma, which is 10 miles from me. Got a lot of Indian and Western books from this company. But I also picked up another one from that company. This is Pat McCarthy's collection of All-American Humor. I got cartoons and jokes in there. Kind of cool. And we got Woody Woodpecker. It's in a little bit rough shapes, but it's got Woody Woodpecker comic strips. It's got a couple of nice tears here at the beginning of the book, but this came out in 1971. Pretty cool. And I got another Wizard of Oz book from my daughter's collection. Very cool. This one came out in 1982, first printing. And last but not least, the score of the day for yesterday. This is Movie Monsters, Monster Makeup and Monster Shows to Put On by Alan Ormsby. Alan Ormsby was an actor. I mean, he's still alive, but I don't think he does acting anymore. But he was in. He worked with Bob Clark a lot. He was the lead in Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. He was also in Deranged and Death Dream, to name a few films. So it's very cool. This is the second copy I found of this book in my lifetime. First copy I had as a kid, and I ended up selling it or trading it or something. But this is just an awesome book. It's a 1975 first printing. And what's really neat is the previous owner had some of these puffy monster stickers and stuck them here on the inside. That just adds more awesomeness to the book. So anyway, what I paid for everything was less than $3. And I should have paid $1 a piece on these. Probably 50 cents on that. That's $2.50. And probably 4, 5, 6, 7. This should have been $1.75. So I should have paid like $4 for everything. But I told her I only had like $2.90 something cents in my pocket, and she ended up giving me everything for that. Because she knows I've been in her store quite a few times. So she just worked out a deal for me, so it was very awesome. Alright, next thrift store, I picked this up. Now this is stuff from yesterday. This is the Suntones, A Touch of Gold. This is their first album. This is an award-winning barbershop quartet, signed by all four there. So awesome. Happy to score that. That was like 50 cents. At the same store, I got these videos. Got Psychomania with George Sanders. Just love that cover art there. We got Demon Stone. This one's really cool. This has starring Arlie Ermy and Jan Michael Vincent. We got Droids, The Adventures of R2-D2 and C-3PO. This is the Lost Prince episode. Really cool to find these. The real Ghostbusters. Boxes are in rough shape though, obviously, but with the Ghostbusters remake being a go now, it's kind of cool to find these. So I got this episode here, The Bird of Kildarby and Other Stories. And I got The Revenge of Murray the Mantis and Other Stories. Box is a little bit better on this one, but not much. Both of those are from '87. And this one's awesome. Frank Henenlotter's Brain Damage. Super, super cool. Of course, Frank Henenlotter is the director of Basket Case. His older stuff is great. Brain Damage, Basket Case. But his new film, Bad Biology, just sucks. Alright guys, I'm going to put these guys in the bag right with you here. Okay, next thrift store here. These are $1 a piece. I spent like $4 on that record in those videos at that one thrift store. These were a buck a piece minus 30%. So it was under $4 for all these. We got Sister Sister, starring Eric Stoltz. It's on New World Home Video. One of the best war films ever, Platoon. Very awesome. And these are a couple of nice finds, I thought. We got Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy. Looks like somebody computer printed off this box art sleeve here. That's okay though. And a cool one here, we have Class of 1984. Got a lot of big stars in here actually. You got Timothy Van Patten, Michael J. Fox, and Roddy McDowall. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so there's those. We'll put those back in the bag. Alright, now the next thrift store I went to, I'm not going to pull everything out because it's mostly the same stuff. I did get this book here, which is cool. This is Robert Silver's Photo Mosaics. This is all just photos of, not sure what that is, but this is all just pictures made with a ton of little pictures. I've always been fascinated by how they do that. So here's Yoda there. Space shuttle. So I thought I'd pick this up. It was cheap as hell too. I think it was $1, maybe less. So just a neat book there. The rest of these two bags is basically these magazines here and ones that are like them. Real West magazines. I've also got some True West in here. I think there's a magazine called Old West. This one's True Frontier. This one's just Frontier. These are mostly from the 80s. There's Wild West. Let's see what this year's from. These are all basically old black and white magazines. No, cool. This is from 1968. That tell real stories of the Wild West. Lots of black and white photos. There's a guy being hung. So it's like true detective stories, but it's just, of course, Western stuff. So I got, I don't know how many magazines, 24, 34. I got 34 magazines for $3. And it's, like I said, the majority is from the 60s, well, 70s and 80s. There's some early 90s stuff thrown in there, but all Western story magazines. So I'll be looking to sell those. But as I was leaving that particular thrift store, they had a basket of books outside. I started digging through them, and the lady comes out, yeah, all those are free. I was like, what? I said that to myself, but she's like, yeah, those are all free. And she had some decent stuff in here. This is the same lady that had a basket of books out for free before, and I found a signed book from a pretty famous poet. I'm just not sure why she does that, but hey, her loss is my game. So this whole bag is free. So I've had this book before, Spacecraft, 2000 to 2100 AD by Stuart Cowley. Just amazing artwork here. They make it seem like we're actually living in the future, and it's like a travel guide to space. But I remember this book when I was a kid. So awesome. This is from 1978. Very cool book. And then we got this one here. This is the colored pencil. This is all about doing art with your colored pencils. You know, I always pick up art books whenever I see them, especially free. So that one's awesome. And speaking of art books, this one's pretty cool. This is the Illustrated Child. Putnam, and it's just art featuring children from all different artists. You got paintings, drawings, sketches, but just pretty cool. Over 200 color and black and white illustrations in this book. Very cool. I got this book from my daughter Ayla. This is Here Comes Kate. I thought it was kind of interesting that the subject of the story is in a wheelchair like my wife, so I had to just grab that. And last up we have What's Got Your Back Up? And this is a book from the great Bill Maudlin. And it is from 1961. And it's just a bunch of his war cartoons. I mean, how awesome is this to find for free? So very cool. Alright guys, that's it. That's everything. I hope you were able to hear me through this video for the most part. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you later. See ya.